Have you ever woken up feeling like your best years are behind you? Like no matter what you do, aging is just this slow decline into frailty and frustration. Well, what if I told you that much of what you believe about getting older might be completely wrong, and worse, it might be stealing your happiness? You see, society has fed us so many myths about aging, ideas that make us dread birthdays instead of celebrating them. But here's the truth. Getting older doesn't have to mean slowing down, losing joy, or giving up on the things you love. In fact, some of the happiest, most vibrant people I know are in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. So today, we're going to bust 5 of the most common aging myths that might be holding you back from living your best life. And trust me, once you let go of these, you'll feel lighter, freer, and maybe even excited about what's ahead. Let's start with the biggest one. The myth that probably weighs on you more than you realize. Myth 1. After a certain age, you can't learn new things. How many times have you heard someone say, "Oh, I'm too old to figure that out"? Maybe you've even said it yourself. But here's what science tells us. Your brain doesn't just shut off after 60. In fact, neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow, lasts your entire life. Sure, it might take a little longer to pick up a new skill than it did at 20, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. Think about it. Have you ever met someone in their 70s who learned a new language, started painting, or even mastered technology? Of course you have, because they decided not to believe this myth. The real barrier isn't age, it's the fear of looking silly or failing. But here's the secret. Every expert was once a beginner. So why not try that thing you've been curious about? Whether it's gardening, playing an instrument, or even writing your life story, your brain is ready and waiting. Myth 2. You're supposed to feel tired all the time. Now, this one really bothers me. So many people just accept exhaustion as a normal part of aging, like it's inevitable. But what if I told you that feeling constantly worn out might have less to do with your age and more to do with habits we've let slide over the years? Yes, our bodies change, but that doesn't mean we're doomed to spend our days napping in a recliner. Small tweaks, like moving more, even just a short walk, drinking enough water, or adjusting what and when we eat, can make a world of difference. And let's talk about sleep. It's not just about quantity. Quality matters too. Maybe you're not getting enough deep sleep because of caffeine late in the day or an uncomfortable mattress. The point is, before you blame your age, ask yourself, what small change could I make today to feel a little more energized? Because you deserve to feel alive, not just getting by. Now, these first 2 myths are just the beginning, because the next one, it's the one that keeps so many people stuck in loneliness without even realizing it. So, we've already talked about how your brain is still capable of amazing things and how fatigue isn't just some inevitable curse of getting older. But now, let's tackle a myth that breaks my heart because it keeps so many wonderful people isolated when they don't have to be. Myth 3. It's too late to make new friends. Have you ever found yourself thinking, my close friends are gone, my family is busy, and at this stage of life, who's going to want to be friends with me? If so, you're not alone, but you're also believing a lie. Here's the truth. Friendship isn't just for the young. In fact, making new connections later in life can be one of the most joyful, fulfilling things you'll ever do. Think about it. You've got decades of stories, wisdom, and laughter to share. Why would someone not want to be around that? The key is to put yourself in places where friendships can grow. Join a book club, take a class, volunteer, or even strike up conversations at the park. And yes, it might feel awkward at first, but remember, every friend you've ever made started as a stranger. The world is full of people who'd love to know you. You just haven't met them yet. Myth 4. You should avoid exercise because it's hard on your body. This one's a double whammy. Not only is it untrue, but believing it can actually make your body feel worse. Now, I'm not saying you should train for a marathon unless you want to, but movement, that's non-negotiable for staying strong and independent. The real danger isn't exercise, it's not moving. When we stop using our muscles, they weaken. When we avoid stretching, our joints stiffen. But here's the good news. Even small amounts of gentle movement, walking, swimming, tai chi, or even chair exercises can work wonders. The goal isn't to get ripped, it's to keep doing the things you love without pain holding you back. So next time you're tempted to skip that walk because what's the point at my age? Remember, every step is a gift to your future self. Now, the last myth we'll cover today is perhaps the most insidious of all because it quietly steals joy from so many people, and once you see it for what it is, you'll wonder how you ever believed it. We've covered so much already. How your mind stays sharp, why energy isn't gone for good, the truth about making friends, and the power of movement. But now, let's talk about the myth that might be the biggest happiness thief of them all. Myth 5. Happiness is for the young. Your best days are behind you. Oh, how I wish I could reach through this screen and shake this lie right out of your mind. Because nothing could be further from the truth. Yes, youth has its joys, but so does this chapter of life. Think about it. You've earned the freedom to do what you want without the pressure of climbing career ladders or raising kids. You've got the wisdom to savor small moments in a way that busy younger folks often miss. And here's something fascinating. Studies show that happiness often follows a U-curve, dipping in middle age but rising again in our 60s and beyond. Why? Because we start caring less about what others think and more about what truly matters. So if you've been telling yourself, "My time has passed," I'm here to call that out for what it is, a story. And you get to write the next chapter. Maybe it's traveling somewhere you've always dreamed of, reconnecting with an old passion, or simply waking up grateful for another sunrise. Your best days aren't behind you, they're wherever you decide to look for them. So let's recap these 5 myths one last time, not as a list, but as a quiet promise to yourself. You're never too old to learn. Fatigue isn't inevitable. New friends are waiting. Movement is medicine. And joy, well, that's your birthright at any age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these myths resonated the most? Have you already proven one wrong in your own life? Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. And if this video brought you even a little hope or a fresh perspective, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more honest talks like this, because life's too short to let old myths steal another day of your happiness. Remember, aging isn't about counting years, it's about making those years count. So here's to you, to today, and to all the adventures still ahead. Now go out there and live like you mean it.